Good morning. It is another day of working in the shop. We're working on the spud truck today. We've got Rhett on the front doing front suspension things. We've got Colin on the back doing rear suspension things.
So right now I'm putting the back shocks on the spud truck and we're trying to figure out where it all goes.
I spec'd these holes out wrong. So we're gonna have, this is gonna be a lot of drilling. We've got to drill this out, put a weld washer in, and then drill the weld washer out to the right size.
He goes, this was supposed to be an easy day today. It's not anymore. A lot of drilling. Come on, Sally. Oh wait, Ace is right down the road.
I'll sharpen for this bit. I just got to see if it's the right size.
Ta-da!
Man, I've made this a lot of work.
Morning, Ed.
Morning. Nice day outside. Gonna get warm, no clouds. Probably get up to 104. We'll get all our work done.
That'd be hot.
That's cut. Now I have to somehow copy the exact cut on the other side. Not as smooth, but identical.
They don't call me the machinist for nothing. In fact, they don't even call me the machinist.
Ooh, he's smoking.
What do you got there, Red?
Yeah, we got the wrenches.
I got brackets to weld this up a little taller.
So we're putting, we put lift brackets on this, and now we're putting lowering brackets on. And we're kind of beefing them up a little bit. To be honest though, I'm a little nervous about my anti-wrap bars now that I look at them.
Are they a little weak?
Yeah, if they break, we'll build stronger ones. The good thing about them is if they break, they're not going to stop the mission.
Unless we break a drive shaft.
We won't.
Hey, Jake, I need you to grab that welder. And when I say tack it, you're gonna tack just on those tops right there.
All right.
And one more. Check this out, guys. This is looking amazing. We got the top of the tower tacked on, and now we just got to figure out where the bottom's going. It's gonna go about where it's sitting. But look how good that looks. That looks sweet. Aggressive. Very aggressive. That thing's gonna be working. Yeah. So now we just gotta do that on 3 more corners on the back and 2 more on the front. And this baby is gonna be ready.
Did you just find a 9mm use?
It's a grease search. A 9mm will work in a grease search.
This is legendary.
Yeah, I know. My mind is blown, you guys.
You found a use for a 9mm.
Yeah, we found when we were putting the ball joints in too. So Ford does use a 9mm.
That's disappointing.
Ford, oh Henry, he always had to be different.
So fans have been sending us 9mm for days. So I figured Jake might like some.
Oh, thank you, Colby. I think this will be enough. Thank you.
Amy, what are you doing?
We're making snow cones. We're having a treat.
What's the occasion?
Just for fun.
It's hot.
Cool everyone off. Yeah.
Man, Red, you got a finger in here.
Oh, we got quite the fire going there.
You getting that burned in there good and hot?
Look what Jamie got me.
Is Mom making snow cones? Here, come here guys. Check out what my mom brought us today. It's quite a warm day today. It's like what, 100 degrees? And look at this.
He doesn't know we already introduced it.
Oh, you guys already introduced it? Oh. I'm introducing it then. My mom's at the shop today making snow cones.
Woohoo!
Oh, sweet nectar.
There you go.
I picked this up because I thought it was blue raspberry, and I was deceived.
Let me show you what's going on here. So since we took 4.5 inches out of the frame to narrow it, we're gonna have to do the same to the track bar here. As you can see, it's too long. We'll come back when we figure out how much to cut.
We got another one on there, baby. We're cooking. We're not really cooking. We've been doing a lot of other stuff. Cooking, stirring, baby. Keep it going. The mojo.
I'm gonna save you guys from that.
Dude, I love working with Colin.
Listen, it's been a long day. All right, it's hot. I have a snow cone. I'm feeling good right now, and I got a new truck.
We're just guessing on the length of the track bar, and so I'd like to make the best guess possible. So we're gonna load this truck up with 1,000 pounds of weight. I'm gonna center the axle. I'm gonna mark where it needs to be cut. I'm gonna guess where it needs to be cut. What I'm gonna do. Hey, Colin,
I don't know what that
need
means, but it's something.
Are you calling me that?
No, I'm calling you ballast.
Muscly is the right word.
Where's the rest of my crew, Jamie? Okay, you guys are just gonna have to be patient for a minute. That's
I
all
wish
there
I
is
would
to
have
it.
brought my snow cone with me. Come on. Thank you.
37 1/4. This is exactly the length this needs to be. We're exactly 3/4 of an inch off. Let's make it 13/16.
So on these cuts, we didn't have a lot of wiggle room. So I had to cut very precisely, leave a little bit of meat on there just in case we had to, you know, adjust some things.
Look at that solid tube.
Yeah, that's a solid piece of metal, you guys. You got a little puck. Look at that little guy. Hot, 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 hot.
Okay, and we are right on the line. That's perfect. Okay, let's roll it over here.
Sure. Well, and
Okay. So we've got this welded together where we think it goes. Now we're checking to see if we're close. We're still just eyeballing it. I don't know why we're getting all scientific on this. We are 37 1/4.
37 1/4.
So that shoved the axle over further than we thought, but hold up. So we're 2/10 of a degree down right now. When we put the bed on,
It'll drop.
it'll drop some. It'll drop us towards 0, maybe past 0. I don't think 1/8 of an inch off center is worth cutting that for. That's what I don't think.
worst case scenario, we fix it later.
I think we're golden. So you guys remember the exhaust leak on my Spider? It's not an exhaust leak, it's a hole in the head. That means I need to put some other heads together quick. Now these heads are all machined, they're all done, and I'm machining them again because I have these thicker cylinders and they don't fit. So I've got to take the small bore, make the big bore. It's pretty much standard procedure. There's no rocket science here. We're just taking it down. All right, if we did this right, all 3 of these are now fit these bigger bores, and they're all the same depth, and that's what's really the most important. 1, 2, 3. So out of all the kind of chips of metal you could have in your engine, aluminum is the best to have. Shouldn't have it, but I'm not too worried. I could take these whole heads apart, but we didn't get any chips in here. We were really careful. Should have put a rag in there, but we didn't. So let's just spritz that lightly in there. So what would you say? I'd run that head. I'd run it all day. All right, this is how far we got today. We'll see you tomorrow like this. And we are back. We've got a couple of tasks today. One of them is we've got to lift the cab off of here. So we need to do a really good job fish plating and beefing up this frame where we put it together and make sure that it's engineered not to crack. Because you can make something really strong, but it might be prone to a long-term fatigue crack. So we gotta engineer that. And I know a couple of you don't think I'm an engineer, and I'm not.
He claims to be. He's
Oh,
like
no.
he's like George Costanza.
I always wanted to be an architect, but I got forced into being a marine biologist.
Why couldn't you make me an architect? You know I always wanted to pretend that I was an architect.
All right, here's the deal. I'm gonna have Jake and Jordan pull this cab off, and Colin and I are gonna work on making the plates so that when they get that off, we can polish the frame off, weld the fish plates on, the gussets, the brackets, the who's-its and the what's-its. That's what we're gonna do.
All right, we're gonna take this cab off. There's 4 bolts. We're gonna undo them and get this thing out of here. As I thought. So there's a bolt on this, but check this out. Where's the bolt?
2.5 by 8.5.
There's the bolt. I just had to unearth it. You guys think I should add to my resume archaeologist?
Yes.
All right, so we're pulling the cab right now, and it turns out there is a factory gas tank in the back. We have to remove that so we can get access to the 2 bolts, and the cab's out of here.
You gotta spray them old bolts. You got some from the 60s. Spray it up.
Does that still got gas in it?
This still has a lot of gas in it.
How old is that gas?
Very. Smells like paint varnish.
That's old leaded gas. Okay, we want all 4 touching at the same time.
Okay.
So go up a little, Jake.
Touching?
Well,
I basically touched.
that's good enough. All the way.
So, we are getting set up, getting ready to weld, and my dad goes, here's a fun game for you. It's called Fill That Gap. Can you fill the gap? We're about to find out if I can fill the gap.
The gap. Okay, Colin, you're gonna have to just time this perfectly. How bad could it be? Okay.
Where I come from, we call this fashion. I also don't like to get burnt, so.
He's going back into a babushka mode.
Is anybody gonna give me a compliment?
I said, give me a compliment. Please help me. I'm starving for compliments.
Nice compliment.
I was talking about this.
What? Or me? Oh, thank you. It's really kind of. I just threw something on this morning. Nothing special. Thank you. I mean, I'm really bad with compliments, but thank you.
Go to lunch.
All right, Matt said if we got him the right order, then he'll buy everyone lunch. So I'm gonna try really hard to get him the right order. But I gotta show you guys something. I've been obsessed with the movie Twister my whole life, so I kind of made a purchase and I'm gonna be judged.
Can't believe you did it.
We built 4 of them.
I named her Dorothy.
We are in Dorothy.
It is a family vehicle.
It is a family vehicle.
All right, one more stop. Thank you.
Have a great night.
You too. All right, let's see if we got his order right.
Oh yeah. All right, let's see. That looks good. Yes! All right, lunch is over. Let's get back to work.
Once again, Rex Kwando got a hold of me.
We are overloading the ventilation system in this particular shop right now. I wonder if we should just open up that back door. We probably should. Let's see what John Malecki sent me. Here, lift this box up here, Jake. Carefully, slowly, slowly.
John the Builder Malecki.
Right. So John Malecki has a woodworking channel. Look at that. He built us a special box, and in it are some shop shades. Oh, look at that.
Yes.
Jake, is that you?
Can you see me in there? Can you see me? He's here.
Is that you? And you're missing some weld up here.
He's got his inspection glasses on.
Yeah, these are my spectacles for inspecting. Okay. I'll sign off on that one. All right. Looks good. We'll see you tomorrow.
And we're back. My dad is not here right now. He's gonna be here in a minute though. So today we're gonna be working on shock mounts and cleaning up the front of this frame. So when we put the shocks on, we did not quite have enough clearance. We're just gonna grind them out and put the shocks back on. It's gonna be perfectly fine. Up here, we got Caitlin, Jake, and Jordan. They're gonna be cleaning this frame and then painting it black. It's gonna look amazing, and that's what we're gonna be doing today.
Also, I'm back.
Caitlin's back.
Well, after about 6 batteries, guys, we got this, the whole crew got this thing sanded down, and Tom's blowing it off, getting ready to paint.
That's spud dust. Now that the frame is all prepped, we're gonna be putting jacks underneath the front of this, jacking it up, unbolting the front suspension and axle, pulling that out, and then we're free to paint it and won't get any overspray. A few weeks ago, I had a fan send this in. You put it in your Sawzall, put your paint canister in it, and it shakes it up for you. Takes a minute to get it set up, but I guarantee you it's faster than shaking with your hand. And now, don't worry guys, I'll shake up the paint. You guys keep doing your thing. Painting session go?
I would say it was a 10 out of 10.
Painting success?
Yep, 10 out of 10.
All right.
We have a few touch-up spots.
Put one more full coat on it and then call it good. That'll be amazing. It looks good though, just that flat black.
You know what's sad?
Now we need to paint the whole thing, or Robbie will take care of that.
You know what's sad is that we just got this all painted and soon we're gonna have to grind some of it off.
Okay, frame's all painted up. I think we're gonna let this dry, throw the axle back underneath it, and on to the next thing.
I'm starting to understand why people paint stuff. This looks really nice.
Yeah. You can't see any more of our mistakes.
I'm just glad Colin filled it in that hole.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. I filled that hole in. Come over here and inspect it for me and tell me good job.
All right. Which one was it? Oh, that looks really good.
Thank you. I was looking for a compliment.
I gave him a compliment. Now give me compliments. Give me compliments.
I said, give me compliments. Please help me. I'm starving for compliments.
Oh, he's doing touch-ups.
Pretty good.
Push, push, right there.
All right, we are back from lunch, and I am finally kind of here for a minute. I looked this over. I decided what we're going to do. I built some teams. Here's a team captain.
No, I'm just the assistant.
Okay. Where's my team captain?
Right here. Hi.
All right.
Isn't it?
What are we doing?
All I know right now is I don't know the plan. I know I'm cleaning this up so we can weld on it.
All right.
That's all I know.
Okay. And we got team 2 here. What's your tasks?
So we got these Corvair parts that we're putting up on the shelf, and then we're getting back to the spud truck. Caitlin and I are gonna do some cleaning.
It's gonna be good.
All right, so these are hydraulic ram pockets, and they're gonna need to be modified a little for the new rams. So we're gonna get those completely cleaned up and ready. They're gonna hang off the frame right here somewhere. Once,
Oh, lizard. Sorry guys, I'm trying to catch a lizard. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. I almost had a shot pet.
I was gonna say, get it out of here before Peanut spots it. Yeah, so once we figure out where it hangs right here, those rams will go back like that. It's gonna be awesome.
Okay, so we're about to get to business on the spud truck, but Matt made one important point. This is Colin, but today, he's foreman Colin.
I'm foreman. I need a clipboard is what I need.
Yes, you do. All right, I'm gonna get back to work. Caitlin and I are gonna go get some pressure washing done, and we'll report to you soon.
All right, see you in a minute.
Okay, this is from up top. From foreman Colin, he said, step 1, go put the Corvair giblets back into their region. Let's go put those up, step 1. Okay, you guys, sneak peek. This is top secret where I'm at. This is our Baja Racing Development Connex. Don't look directly at it. All right, let's go back that way, you guys. You're gonna have to watch more episodes if you want to see what's in that Connex. All right, let's go. Step number 2 from Colin. Clean the parts for the Bombi. Wait, rewind, Bombi.
You gotta spray them old bolts.
That's done. The spud truck.
Okay.
Hi. What are you doing, Caitlin?
I am scraping this out so the power washer can get it all clean. And look at that.
The sound effect was perfect.
That was scary.
So I've got a jig set up here, and let me show you why I built this jig. Follow me. Right here is where the pump is going for all of the hydraulics, and I've got to reinforce it somehow. So I'm gonna be cutting a strip, welding it up in here in the back. You'll see that in a minute. It's hard to see right now, but I'm gonna weld it in here for strength, and then I've got to build another plate that will sit up and bolt up into here. That will hold the pump. So when we need to do service, you zip out 6 screws and you got the pump out. So that's what we're doing right now, and I've got Rhett helping me with that.
Fresh out the washer. Caitlin got these all freshened up, but we're not done with these yet. We have to freshen these up, so I keep saying fresh. Fresh, 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 fresh.
They will be fresh by the time we're done with it.
And the reason being, we got to get these ready for fabrication, so we're going to get these things like mirror finished.
And look, I even got a little wet.
All right, next step is fabrication, and it's important to have the right tools for the job. That'll do. We're just using old stuff that we've had laying around here. We like to recycle, Caitlin.
This is true.
All right, you got to have the right tools for the job, and you got to have the right gear for the job. Okay, I'm gonna have to use new equipment because this thing insta-glazed. Today we can't recycle, we gotta start from scratch. Sorry little guy, I tried to resurrect you. Now you gotta go back in the bin. We're going full metal.
Okay, center this up.
Center it.
Rhett, who does he look like? He looks like someone.
Jeffrey.
It's almost the end of the day. I've got the crew cleaning up. Look at this. Everybody's just busy. Caitlin,
Yep.
wash your face. You a mess.
Hey, I could say the same to you.
How am I?
He hasn't been on the shelf today.
Let's see you. Is everybody kind of the same?
I think I'm pretty clean.
I can tell by your face that you didn't do as much work as Caitlin.
I did.
Not too bad. All right, so here's the deal. So we're gonna take a few minutes. A lot of you have noticed that the walls are bare. That's because they painted them, they took everything down. We're about to put everything back up, or we're gonna start putting it up anyway. We're getting this table set up right here because I have been tasked with putting my signature with Ed's right there. So I'm gonna be signing those, and we're gonna be answering your most pressing questions about the spud truck and anything else more related that you guys have been dying to know. All right, so the first question that we got is, how do I help replace Colin's Baby Ruth? And the answer is, you can ship a Baby Ruth. You can ship it to Attention Colin, mattsoffroadrecovery.com, 455 North, 2260 West, Hurricane, Utah, 84737.
If you don't put Colin on it, Ruth will eat them all.
Yeah, if you don't put Colin on it, then Caitlin's gonna eat it.
But there's still gonna be a dad tax.
Oh, trust me. So why are we using stock Ford radius arms instead of a super trick double triangulated system? And there's a couple of reasons for it. The first one is we don't need that much articulation. This is not a rock crawler, and it will easily do the off-road stuff that we're gonna be asking it to. I like the stability of the radius versus up, because we're gonna have a lot of weight up high. And also, a double triangulated introduces geometry problems that we were able to engineer out of the Banana and the MORR, but a bigger, heavier truck like this would be a lot more difficult. So that's why.
I don't think we should ask questions while he's trying to sign because he likes to go like this too much.
I think we should keep doing it.
As a non-off-roader, what is axle hop?
Okay, so axle hop is an oscillation that starts up with a tire getting traction. Like it has a lot of traction and it slips, and then it gets traction and slips. And what that does is it wraps the axle a little bit, especially in leaf sprung applications. But you can get axle hop with any suspension type. Some of them are better at getting rid of it than others. But yeah, that's basically what it is. It's this fast oscillation. So you'll be, you'll see it.
How are Milestar Patagonias in the winter?
Oh, the MTO2 is a great winter tire. It is a very good tire.
Watch the job with those 7 Gs. MORR went right up to them.
Oh yeah, so I had the original MTs on the Banana and it wouldn't climb the hill, and the MORR was just driving up and down, backwards, sideways, all over the hill with the MTO2s. And that was slick sheet ice. Very good.
Why do you speak so loud to Ed?
Okay, Ed is hard of hearing, and that gets me another question. I know there's a lot of questions. People are like, Matt, get him some hearing aids. Ed has hearing aids. He has some really high-end hearing aids. He doesn't like them. So he prefers to be yelled at, and that's what we do. I don't get to pick. I just have to comply.
How is Lizzie doing?
Lizzie's doing great. She stopped in a couple times. Never been on camera, though. I think she stopped in once on camera. Yeah, she's doing great.
People are concerned about your midlife crisis, that you stopped using claw hammers all of a sudden.
Oh, let me show you the problem. So here's the problem. I'm lazy. I'm cheap and lazy. And people have sent us an enormous amount of hammers, and all of them are not claw hammers. There's so many non-claws. So because I'm so lazy, I should just put some of these on top. I just reach in and grab whatever hammer. If I'm even too lazy to bend down there, I open this drawer and I grab this hammer. I'm just lazy.
Is Lizzie's Off-Road Recovery on Facebook your page?
Absolutely not. There's about a dozen scammer Facebook pages. The only one that's us has a check mark by it, and it doesn't have like a moderator with like, I don't know, some foreign name. So yeah, watch out for that. Don't get scammed. They're always trying to give you free trucks or, hey, DM me, hey, I have a message. If I ever reach out to you about something secret, I won't. I will let you know right here on the channel if we're doing a giveaway or if somebody won something, you're gonna find out right here.
Did you get the idea from the transfer case from a World War II military truck?
Yes, it wasn't that big of a truck. I don't know what it was, an A something something, I think. But yeah, and it had a splitter and was running 2 drive shafts, and I'm like, that's cool. That was clear back, man. That was in Victor, Idaho, back when I was roofing, way back when I was roofing. What class am I running in the Baja? Well, that remains to be seen, but we're looking at class 6, although some people think I might be able to build to get into class 5. I don't know.
Okay, this one's about this.
Yeah, that's a custom grinder mount. That was made by Tom and gifted to me for Christmas of 2020.
Are you Country's dad from Donut?
You think I would admit that? I'm not gonna admit that. But I do love him like a son. He's a good kid. He's actually from Speed now. S-P-E-E-E-D, Speed. So we made a mistake and we released these before they got signatures on them. That's because the factory that made them sent them to the distributor, whatever, boring stuff. Here's the deal. If you have an unopened Golden Nugget and you would like it signed by myself and Ed, you need to ship it here, 455 North, 2260 West, Hurricane, Utah, 84737, and I will sign it and Ed will sign it and we will send it back to you. The rest of you can get yours at mattsoffroadrecovery.com and they will be signed from here on out. Sorry about the inconvenience. We are really good at pulling people out of rough situations. Less good at making sure signatures are on these. Thanks for watching.
Babushka rag.
That was sad. I just dropped my headband in oil.
I'm sick of performing and not getting compliments.